You want to play games? You're playing with the wrong mother.
Stay! Hey, stop!
That's my brother. That's my brother. That's my brother. That's my brother.
Get on the ground!
Get ready for a wild ride through the annals of Oops, we did it again. Cop Edition. From Officer Knutson's vehicular vices to Moreno's gas station gaffes, we've got a lineup that'll make you think twice about calling 911. So, let's roll out the red tape and get ready to chuckle at the chronicles of when Protect and Serve turns into Duck and Cover. Officer Matthew Knutson and Robert Sanchez. In the quaint town of Green Bay, where the cheese is sharp but apparently so are the cop cars, Officer Matthew Knutson decided to redefine traffic stop. One chilly November evening in 2021. Picture this. Robert Sanchez, just your average Joe, finds himself the star of a real-life cops and robbers chase, minus the robbers part.
Traffic, time 3. They're gonna dock Richmond and Bader. Traffic, time 3. They're gonna dock Richmond and Bader. Truck.
Sanchez, perhaps mistaking the flashing lights for a late Halloween prank, decides to leg it. And boy, does he run. Like a gazelle with a caffeine buzz, he darts with Knutson hot on his heels, or wheels, should we say. The pursuit could have made it into the next blockbuster action flick, complete with a foot chase, dramatic taser zaps that missed their mark, and Knutson's patrol car starring as the unexpected anti-hero.
Charles 1193. Get back in the car! Courtney's running southward towards you. Male Hispanic.
Get on the ground! Sir, get on the ground! Sir, get on the ground! Get on the ground! He's just walking around the yard, won't listen to my commands, has his hands in his pockets.
Now, here's where things take a turn for the absurd. Knutson, in a move that would make stunt drivers blush, decides his cruiser needs a piece of the action. With a vroom, vroom, here I come.
Get on the ground! Sir, get on the ground! Get your hands out of your pockets! Get on the ground!
Get on the ground!
Knutson introduces Sanchez to the business end of his patrol car. It's like bumper cars meet law enforcement, only the prize isn't a giant teddy bear, but a shiny pair of handcuffs.
I can't breathe. I had nobody. I can't breathe. He kept reaching in his jacket pocket. I can't breathe.
What's your name?
Robert Sanchez.
Why'd you run?
I'm scared.
You're scared of what?
I'm scared. Guys, you just tell me rock.
Okay, catch your breath.
Can you pick the
You're
rock?
not injured.
As Sanchez hits the ground, you can almost hear the collective gasp from the audience. It's the kind of takedown that prompts popcorn spills in movie theaters and, "Oh no, he didn't!" exclamations from living room couches across America. Knutson, perhaps mistaking his badge number for a high score, seems to have forgotten that we're not actually living in a video game.
See that camera video, we want to warn you, some of you at home may find this difficult to watch.
Put your arms behind your back. Put your arms behind your back.
This dashcam video is the center of a criminal investigation against a Green Bay police officer.
Can't breathe. It's on for. Can't breathe. I'm good. Can't breathe. I just had one breathe. I had nobody.
Police say the driver, 47-year-old Robert Sanchez of Green Bay, was suspected of attempting to flee after Officer Matthew Knutson, a 13-year veteran of the department, tried to pull him over for failing to yield the right-of-way near Manitowoc Road and Bader Street.
Get back in the car!
Other officers responded to the area to help.
Now it's Legal Lingo with Larry Time.
Using a patrol car as a lasso? That's going to be a nope from the legal rodeo partner. The moral of this tale? When the line between cop and Vin Diesel's stunt double gets blurry, remember that a proportionate response is key, and the only thing you should be firing up is common sense, not the engine of a 2-ton metal beast.
Officer Christopher Polis and Jean Bernard Similan. On a day that promised nothing out of the ordinary, the Sunset Strip convenience store became the stage for Officer Christopher Polis's impromptu performance of Cops Gone Wild. Jean Bernard Similan, the alleged assaulter, probably didn't expect his arrest to turn into a showcase of what not to do in police work.
On my wrist, I can't get in the car, so let go. Somebody get in the car.
As the squad cars pulled up, lights flashing with the urgency of a Black Friday sale,
Get into the car. No, he doesn't want in the car. Get in the car. Get in the car. All right, I'm getting in. Get your feet in. What's up?
Polis stepped out with the gusto of a man who's watched Die Hard one too many times. The scene was set, a suspect resisting, a crowd gathering, and Polis ready to escalate a situation faster than you can say. Misconduct.
Hey, look at me. Look at me. Look at me. You want to play games? You're playing with the wrong mother. What you gotta do, man? You gonna mace me? Mace me.
Polis, perhaps mistaking the badge on his chest for a superhero emblem, decided that mere handcuffs weren't enough. He began a taunting tirade that would make a schoolyard bully take notes. You want to play games?
Look at me, mother. You want to play games? You ever get disrespectful with my officers? I will remove your soul from your.
He barked at Similan, who, quite frankly, looked like he wanted to play anything but. It was a display of authority so over the top, you'd think he was auditioning for a role in a cop drama, and not the good kind.
Do what you gotta do.
No. Just let it be.
But the plot twist came when a female officer, in a commendable attempt to dial down the drama, stepped in. Polis, in a move that shocked everyone, including the laws of decency, turned on her. It was the kind of jaw-dropping moment that you'd rewind because you can't believe it just happened.
And I'll see you in about 5 minutes.
There he was, shoving his colleague with the finesse of a bull in a china shop, his actions screaming, "I didn't sign up for this," louder than the suspect's protests.
Local 10's Janice Fernandez is in our newsroom now with how the department is taking action. Janice.
Yeah, the City of Sunrise Police Department says that Sergeant Christopher Polis is now on administrative leave with pay. This all comes following the release of this body cam that shows the sergeant putting his hands on another officer's throat. That female officer was apparently trying to de-escalate a tense situation during an arrest at a convenience store in November of last year. She had run up to Polis, grabbing him by his belt before pulling him backwards. He then turns and aggressively grabs her by the neck while pushing her backwards.
Now let's have a word from Larry.
When you're a cop and you assault a colleague, it's not just a workplace faux pas. It's a recipe for a felony charge souffle. So the key takeaway, keep your cool, because when you cross the line from authority to abuser, you're not just failing your badge, you're flunking humanity 101.
Officer Jonathan Moreno, Travis, and Ricky Price. In the world of law enforcement missteps, Officer Jonathan Moreno's gas station gambit is a spectacle for the ages. It was 2021, and the Price brothers, Travis and Ricky, found themselves unwittingly cast in a roadside drama.
You can run whatever you want to run, but that's home. So I can't sit there and watch them do that.
That would make even seasoned scriptwriters blush. The setting was mundane. A gas station, the kind where you'd expect to pump gas and grab a snack, not become entangled in a police snafu. But Officer Moreno, perhaps inspired by action-packed cop shows, was ready to turn a routine traffic stop into a full-blown spectacle.
Put it down. I can't give my stuff to my brother. No, because, listen, come on, phone down. Before you lock. My brother right here. Can I give my stuff to my brother?
Yeah, yes. We're going to give it to you. We're just going to put you in cuffs real quick.
What you mean?
With the misplaced confidence of a man who's mistaken his badge for a director's cut.
You're not giving him any cash or anything?
No, this ain't my jewelry. This ain't my jewelry, man. I ain't making no trouble.
All right. I'll get you. I got you, okay?
You're able to transport, we need to call a transport. For nothing. He said I crossed over lane, but he's searching my phone for no reason.
Moreno zeroed in on Ricky, accusing him of an illegal turn and potential drug possession.
I'm gonna take this one off, okay?
That's right there why I told you not to reach under that seat. You'd have come out with that, you'd have been dead. I didn't know that was in there, man. That's why I told you not to reach under your seat. I knew that was in there. Yeah, you did. No, I didn't, man. I ain't know that was in there. You ain't had to point in the face, man. You ain't had to point in my face, neither. I'll beat your ass soon. Try it. I'll beat your ass.
Hey.
I'll beat your ass.
Chill out. Chill out.
You pussy.
Hey.
You a pussy.
Chill out.
Listen,
Hey.
You a pussy.
Hey.
Travis, a bystander in his own right, could only watch as his brother became the unwilling protagonist in this impromptu crime drama. Enter the sniffer dog, Moreno's four-legged enforcer, released into the fray with the subtlety of a sledgehammer. The tension, already simmering, boiled over into chaos. Moreno, in a display of physicality more suited to the wrestling ring than a police intervention, tackled Ricky with a gusto that would have made professional wrestlers nod in approval.
Hey, give me some. I'm giving him my stuff. Hey. Yeah, they gave him permission. You don't need to he ain't did nothing.
Moreno. Handcuff him. Hey, handcuff him.
That's my brother. That's my brother. That's my brother. That's my brother. That's my brother.
The takedown was a spectacle of excessive force, a display of power that turned a public servant into a public menace. As Ricky was pinned and cuffed, the gas station transformed from a place of commerce to a stage for an unwelcome display of police overreach.
Put your hands behind your back.
Just let me go. Let me go. Because I got stuff from him. Well, work it out. That ain't right. No, man.
But the true drama unfolded not under the neon lights of the gas station, but in the austere confines of a courtroom. Moreno, charged with third-degree assault and battery, found himself on the wrong side of the law he once enforced. The charges against Travis, like a mirage, disappeared.
I was trying to tell them that the guy over there, the officers over there, gave me permission to get this stuff.
You to slam me all down on the ground, push my face all down, bro, for nothing, dog. Man, I don't want to hear that. You can't talk to me about that, bro. I don't want to hear that. You push my face all down on the ground for no reason, dog.
Leaving Moreno to face the consequences of his overreach. Hey Larry, what your take on this?
When the gavel of justice hits the bench, it's a wake-up call that the badge doesn't grant an all-access pass to the use of force. The moral of this is, justice, when served with a heavy hand, loses its flavor. The law is a shield, not a cudgel, and those who wield it must do so with care. For when the guardians of peace forsake their duty, the trust of the public is the first casualty.
Deputy Noel, Lieutenant Henry Tro, and Kenneth Espinosa, in the annals of What Not to Do During a Traffic Stop. The case of Kenneth Espinosa takes the proverbial, and quite literal, cake. It was a crisp November day in 2022 when Kenneth, minding his own business behind a deputy's car, became the star of a roadside show he never auditioned for.
Do you need to be behind this traffic stop?
Yeah, I do.
Why?
My son right there, he was following me to
Okay, he's on a traffic stop, so you don't need to be behind it.
Oh, you gotta be mean.
Oh, I'm not being mean. We just don't like when people pull in behind us.
I don't like them to pull myself.
That's what we get paid to do, to pull people over.
But you don't get paid to be a
But you don't either, okay?
Deputy Noel and Lieutenant Henry Tro, perhaps mistaking the badge on their chests for a magician's wand, decided to turn a simple request into an extravagant display of power. Move your truck, they said.
Yeah, you saw me and you rolled your window up when I came.
Traffic stop.
Hold on a second, okay?
No.
You rolled your window up when I walked up, okay?
Care.
So I knocked on your window, okay? You're not a cop. You don't need to be behind you, okay? So you need to leave.
No.
You need to go.
No, I don't. I'm waiting on my son. He's my ride back to Wilson. Leave.
That's the part. Stay. Hey, stop. Stop.
as if the very fabric of law and order depended on it. Kenneth, puzzled by this peculiar hill chosen by the officers to plant their flag on, dared to ask, why? That single syllable was all it took for the situation to escalate faster than a sports car at a green light.
Put it in park! I just did, pal. $50 off. Don't pull away from me.
I'm not.
You're gonna get lit up.
I'm not.
Okay, you're gonna get
You're
lit up.
breaking my arm, man. Hold on, I'm gonna get out.
Get out the car!
The officers, their tempers flaring like fireworks on the 4th of July,
I'm gonna tase you. Get in the car. Get damn.
decided that this was the moment to showcase their taser's capabilities. Kenneth, in a shocking turn of events, pun intended,
around and face the truck.
I'm already cuffed.
So let's go. Let's go. In there.
You need to settle down.
Get in the car. Get in the car. Get in when you do
found himself on the receiving end of about 35 taser strikes.
You have your wallet on you?
Don't do that, man.
I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna pass search you. Now get out.
I got my wallet.
Get out now. Get out. Now. Get out the car.
A number so absurdly high it could be a typo if it weren't so tragically documented.
This is ridiculous.
Well, quit acting like an idiot.
I ain't acting like nothing. I got a taser piece in my lip. You guys shot me right in the damn face.
The aftermath of this electrifying encounter was as swift as it was just. Officers Tro and Noel, in a twist that surprised no one but perhaps themselves, were fired for their overzealous interpretation of police conduct. Kenneth, now more charged up about his rights than he'd ever intended, took legal action.
In the court of law, a taser is not a get-out-of-jail-free card for officers on a power trip. Always remember, when power is wielded like a child's toy, justice becomes the adult in the room, reminding all that civil liberties are not a light switch to be flipped on and off.